try this again. I hope everybody can hear me now because the microphone was on mute. So again, guys, I wanted to say thank you for streaming live with the Game Changer podcast. This is a podcast that I do every Monday through Friday, talking about the things and the issues of being in online marketing and giving you some training tips and everything that you can use to go ahead and grow your business. Again, this is 100% live. We're streaming live on YouTube. So I am glad that you came. We also have a group chat box. You can go ahead and put in your questions and I'll do my best to go ahead and answer it. You will see me fumbling around doing a whole bunch of stuff. We got plenty of recordings going on, but I am so glad that you were able to join me and so glad that you guys are here. So let's get to it. A couple of things before I do that though. If you have not heard from me, if you've never heard of me before, what I want you to do is I want you to go to workwithgloriaward.com. That is my website. You can get to know me just a little bit more. Just to give you a little breakdown, I've been marketing online for a little bit over maybe like 6 years or 7 years now. I've received major success working online. I had a great mentor who told me exactly what to do to go ahead and build my business and actually build it from scratch. The way that I started out is I was in network marketing and I put a little product together to help my team go ahead and build their business by handling objections. And that book actually catapult me to make a lot of money in online marketing. And then I got me a mentor and I asked him to teach me everything that he knows. He actually did that. I got a partner and from then we generated millions of dollars helping other people make money online and teaching other people how to do the same. And so now here we are, we're trying different things and doing different things to go ahead and continue to reach out to you and help you actually make money. So you can join me at my website, workwithgloriaward.com. You can join me on Facebook, facebook.com, workwithgloriaward. Or you can join me on my current product that we have is the Leap marketing system, which is leap.myleapacademy.com. You can go ahead, you can check that out. And if there's anything that interests you, then that will be fantastic. Okay, so what are we going to get into today? The main thing that we're going to talk about is how do you go ahead and start your online business from scratch? You're totally new. You have no idea on what to do, but you do have something in mind, right? What you do have in mind is that you need a career change. You're tired of living the way you're living. You're tired of not making money. You want to get out of that dead-end job. You want to be able to send your kids to school. And looking for extra money is not enough. Getting that second job and doing all that stuff is not enough. So you're looking for something where you can not only make a little extra money, but something that can potentially get you out of the rat race and put you in a position where you can actually start to live your dream, okay? And I can tell you that online marketing can do that for you. And it is something that it has done that for me, and it has done that for plenty of other people that I know. But I can tell you that when you embark on this journey, there's a couple of things that you need to know. Now, the end result is always good, but it's the journey along the way is where we lose a lot of people. A lot of people are not successful in internet marketing. And the reason why is because I believe, in my opinion, it is the technical overwhelm, dealing with the technology. Stuff is always changing so much. And then two, dealing with the information overload. There's always ways of doing one thing, right? And so when you're actually out there and you are building your business, it's always somebody else that has something that is cooler, better, new. And then you start to chase around those things instead of sticking to the things that work. And if you get caught in that, obviously you will be what do they call that thing? Uh, um, uh, I don't know, a learner of everything and a master of none. I don't know, but you'll be that, whatever that is. Okay, only because you haven't sat down and you haven't mastered anything. The key to online marketing is to pick something that you want to teach or train or have a service on. Do it until it works. Be consistent with it until it works out for you. And if it doesn't work out for you, after you tried to make it work and you got all the help and everything, then try something else, right? So here we go. You're new. You're just coming online and you're asking yourself, how can I go from absolute zero to making the kind of money that I need to send my kid to school, or to get on that beach, or to take my wife or my husband on that vacation that they always wanted to? How can I get my wife out of her job, or, stop my husband from working 2 jobs? The way you get started is that first you have to be clear on what it is that you want to do when you get online. You have 2 options, at least when you first start. You can either be an affiliate, where affiliate means that you're selling someone else's product, or you can go ahead and you can create your own product. Now, in my opinion, I say when you first coming online, if you do not have a specialty, let's say a trainer, speaker, coach, or anything like that, if you haven't learned how to do something, come on as an affiliate. There's a lot of benefits for doing that. If you come on as an affiliate and you're helping someone else sell their product, and you're learning and you're training to do it well, most definitely you will catch their eye, and they will actually help you in the long run. But we're going to get to that later. So I say come on as an affiliate, because everything is basically done for you. The only thing that you're doing is you're doing what you're supposed to do, which is the marketing and the promoting. If the product is good enough, you have to evaluate the product when you first come on. Evaluate the product and make sure it's not a spamming product. It's a product that is popular, that everybody is actually buying. It's a evergreen product, something that you can continue to sell until you get your feet wet. Something that is not just a fly by night. You also want the product to have some kind of stability. You want to meet the actual owners. You want to be able to see if they have some stability, if they have a good reputation. Why? Because you're about to spend your hard-earned money to help them make money, and you make money. So you don't want to have anything that will hinder that, right? You don't want the bad press. You don't want bad articles out there for a product that you're promoting, because then you'll be wasting your money, and because nobody's going to buy it anyway, right? You want to be able to make sure that you truly know what the target market is. Now, in affiliate marketing, they kind of give you an idea based on the copy. All that stuff is taken care of for you, right? They tell you who they're targeting. They tell you who you can go after. And the key is for you to go out there and do the lead generation and everything to sell the product yourself. What I'm suggesting is that if you do take on this route, learn the target market, see what they like, start generating those leads. But I say, make sure those leads you can actually hold on to, okay? A lot of people would say, why? Because, I can go ahead and, just sit in the traffic, and whatever sales I make is the sales I make. Well, that is true. But at the same time, you're here to go ahead and build a list. You're here to build rapport and build your own brand. You're here to think about the long term of what you want to do in your business. So it'll just be smart that even if you're taking somebody else's product, that you actually build a relationship with your leads, because if this person actually goes away, then what happens to all of those leads that you generated? You know, you could have been building a reputation or a brand with them in order for you to sell them something else, any other product that you want to promote that comes down the pipe, because you built that rapport with them and they trust you and they understand you, and they believe what you say, because you're their resource when it comes to different products and services that are coming down the pipe. If you're really starting out as an affiliate, you want to be able to keep your leads. You want to be able to communicate with your leads daily, but you also want to stand out as something to them. Either you're going to be a great resource to them, either you're going to actually be loyal, you know, a trusted advisor to them, a person who will never lie to them about products and things that are out there. Anything that you want to do when it relates to that, just make sure that you're actually giving the value for it, right? You typically don't have to worry about having a funnel because you're using the other person's funnel. Again, it's just more of if you want to get advanced and you want to be able to really put your brand out there, that you will build yourself a small funnel, a small branding funnel, so that they can actually get to know you. Okay. But if you're a product owner, a person who loves to teach, who loves to sell stuff, or is a coach or anything like that, then your business is a little bit more intricate. Okay. Because you're literally starting from zero. You're literally starting from scratch, especially if you're coming online. The only thing that you have at this point is knowledge. You probably don't even have a product yet, or a presentation or anything like that. The only thing that you know is you have an idea. Well, the first thing that you want to do and want to make sure of is that, again, you have the right target market. Who would be the best person to purchase what you have to offer? Okay. Now, a lot of people get stuck on that and say, well, you know, I'm going after those online marketers who are struggling to grow their business. Okay. There's a lot of people struggling to grow their business, but can you be a little bit more specific than that? Well, I want to go after online marketers who are struggling with, you know, getting traffic. Okay. There's a lot of people who are struggling to get traffic. Can you be a little bit more specific than that? And my point is that the more specific you are, the better you'll be able to set up your advertising, where you can find those people who are qualified, who are highly qualified, and most likely to purchase what it is that you have. Once you get your target market, now you want to be able to set up your funnel. Now, your funnel is your sales funnel. It is the process a potential customer is going to go through in order to make a decision to buy from you or not. And let me say that the right way. It is a process that you put your prospects through in order for them to make a sound decision to buy from you or not. Okay? And that's what a funnel is. And usually what's in your funnel are things that will help the people understand exactly what their problem is. Also, to get to know you a little bit better. Valuable information, value, which is what we stress in our industry. Valuable information that they can use to actually solve their problem. If they can't take back some of the information that you receive, that they received from you, and implement it somehow in their business and see some kind of success, then you really haven't provided them with any value. Okay? And they want to be able to see proof. They want to be able to know that they're working with someone who actually knows what they're doing, right? So you have to show testimonials, screenshots of previous work or current work that you're doing now in order for them to feel comfortable and to trust you. You have to have an excellent presentation that displays what you have to offer, how do they get it, what happens, all of the who, what, when, where, how, and why. You have to have an upsell strategy, a cross-sell strategy, all these different things. When you are creating your own product, it is a little bit more work, only because you need to have, only because you're taking your prospects through a process, like I said before. But once your funnel is set up, then you're basically golden. The only thing that you're doing is you're tweaking parts of it, and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Okay. Once you have your funnel set up, then, and you know who your target market is, now is actually going after them, looking at different traffic sources so that you can actually put your message in front of them, right? A lot of us marketers use Facebook, solo ads, other different resources, Google, YouTube, blogs, all those different things to get the message across. Here's my deal with that. I, in my opinion, believe that you should have two plans, okay? You need to have your branding plan together, especially if you're new, because nobody knows who you are. So when you're advertising, you're gonna get a little bit frustrated because you're not gonna get so many views, clicks, whatever. If you have great marketing, a great headline or anything like that, you will definitely get clicks and people will actually take a look at what you have to offer. But people only buy from people they feel like they know, or they buy brands. We know that, right? I'm wearing a Nike shirt. If this shirt said Walmart or anything like that, you know, people will probably look at me funny, right? But Nike is a brand. It is something that I've seen before, something that I'm comfortable with. I've seen it on television. I've seen it on billboards. I've seen it in gyms. I've seen it everywhere. So Nike has made me comfortable with its brand for me to go ahead and purchase a Nike sweater, right? And that's the same thing that you would have to do. You will have to actually build a brand, one, where you make people feel comfortable to actually buy from you. And then two, have your funnel so that you're able to take them through the process of buying, okay? If you're missing any one of those things, it's not gonna work for you. And that's where a lot of people get tripped up, because you focus on trying to have the best funnel, trying to have the best technology, trying to have all of these things, but your branding is off, right? You're not doing enough to put yourself out there to be seen by people. Or you're putting yourself out there, you're being seen by everybody, and everybody is coming, and everybody wants to see exactly what you have to offer, but what you have to offer is not up to par, so people can't justify the reason to buy into it, okay? So you have to make sure that you have those two things actually on point. And once you have those things together, then the only thing that you're really working on, again, is tweaking and making parts of your funnel and your branding work based on the message that you want out there and what you want people to know about you and your product and your services. So what I would say marketing online is actually, and just marketing in general, is really what people would say is about branding, and it's about you being consistent. It's about you influencing someone to purchase what it is that you have and what you have to offer, right? It is marketing. Business is marketing and influence, like Peter Drucker said, right? So if it's marketing and influence, well, the thing is how do you market and how do you influence, right? How do you market and how do you influence? Well, marketing is the whole concept of influencing somebody to purchase what it is that you have to offer. Well, how do you influence them to do that? You have to know what already influences them, right? You have to make sure that you are in tune with what their struggles are, because everybody wants to gain more pleasure and avoid pain, right? We learned that years ago. So what does your product do to help a person gain more pleasure? What does your product do to help people avoid pain? Those are the things that you need to speak to, right? Because those are the things that we try to avoid in order to go ahead and move forward. Like, for example, I know for me, I remember a long time ago where we had to get other people to actually do our capture pages. It wasn't even a service around that will do that for you. You actually had to have a web developer do your capture pages, or you had to learn how to do it yourself. And it was so frustrating because you would get stuck and it wouldn't look right or come out right. And, you know, excuse me, most of the times you would be focused on how your capture page looked more than the copy. And then when you put it out there and it didn't work, you would have to change it. Well, these days you can point and click and make your own capture page, and it just makes it easy for you. For a person like me who was struggling to actually create one, or was paying hundreds of dollars to a graphic designer or a web developer to go ahead and get it done. Now I can point and click, be done, test the capture page, or change it on the fly and do something else. So for me, purchasing something that automatically did capture pages was helping me relieve the pain of doing it myself, and also relieve the pain of paying out so much money to actually get it done. So when you look at your business, you want to be able to look at those things. So yeah. The other thing I would say is, you know, you have to be consistent. Every day you should be generating leads every day. If you're not generating leads every day, then you're not going to have people, you're not going to have enough eyeballs on your offer. You have to be generating leads every day. And if you don't have the budget to go ahead and generate leads every day, then you would be feeling the pain of actually generating free leads, which is by doing different things like blogging, videos, and all of that stuff, and SEO. Okay. Now, I don't knock any of those things. To me, I put that in my branding category in my branding plan. But the main aspect of my business is actually generating leads and using different advertising platforms to go ahead and do those things. So if you're not generating leads in your business, then nobody sees what you have to offer, which means that you're not making money. So that you want to focus on, and that you want to change. And if you're having problems with your advertising, then you want to make sure that you focus on that, get a book, get a course, get something until it actually starts working, because that is where you start and you funnel the people in to your business. But if you don't get that part right, then nobody's ever going to see what you have to offer. So you want to start an online business from scratch? Do a couple of things. Know who you're talking to. Find a great product or create a great product. Go ahead and get a good message. Have an irresistible offer. know how to and learn how to advertise or hire somebody who is good at online advertising. Build an awesome funnel, keep testing it until it actually works, and then automate it. And then go ahead and find ways to actually get your customers to buy more from you, okay? If you wanna build a business from scratch, go ahead and do those 6 things, and I guarantee you it will work, and be consistent with it, right? So guys, thank you. I know this podcast was kind of long, but this was my first live one, so I was actually excited about it. So we'll see how it turns out. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a question on my YouTube or my Google Plus, or send me a message on my Twitter, or send me a message on my podcast or my Facebook, whatever it is. Facebook.com, Work with Gloria Ward. YouTube, I don't even know what. I'll put this video out and share it and find it. But I hope it worked for you. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next podcast. Later.